video, I will be talking about a new feature within Power Apps that is based on accessing the views for a specific table or entity by using the security role. Now, this is the documentation which Microsoft has prepared. So it says manage access to public system views. Now, this is a preview feature. This is the feature which has been more desired by the community, and Microsoft has answered it by giving us this feature. However, remember that this feature is in a preview state. So make sure that when you use in your project, make sure that you don't use that in a production environment till the time it goes into a GA. So currently it's just for research purpose. So I'll explain you what does this feature mean. So the feature is manage access to public system view. You can navigate, you can read through the documentation in the Microsoft site. Now, just to give a simple example, now I have this application like named as airlines. So I have got a world airlines management system, and this lists down all the tables within my airline management system. So I have got different airlines over here. So this is American Airlines, and then so it's just a simple list of table. Okay. Now here, as you see, there are a couple of views. So active airlines, inactive airlines, and airline reader view. Okay. Now let's go in the backend. So I'm in the make.powerapps.com in the backend. So I've navigated to the airlines table, and under views, I'm gonna create another view. So I will call this view a more secured view. Okay. Now let me show you here. So if you go to airlines, if you go to views, here I'm going to create a view, and then I'll call it as Girish secured view. So I'm creating a custom view, and but what I want is like I don't want this view to be shown to all. Okay, so this is like a more secured view. It will list down all the name of the airlines, it will have an expansion status and then email address. Okay, now, this is my simple view. I'm going to save and publish. The moment I save and publish it, watch what happens. So I have published this view. This view is named as Girish Secured View. And now I'm log in. I will log in as a different user. So this is Alex. Okay. So let me show you how does Alex sees all this information. Now, currently, Alex, if he navigates to airlines, he will see the view active airlines, airline reader view, Girish secured view. So now Alex can see this view. Okay. Now, what if I want this view to be not seen by Alex? Okay. So then I need to secure this information. Okay. So let me do a hard refresh and see this information as Alex. So Alex is an end user. Alex has seen the view which I have already created. I don't want Alex to see this information. So we'll make use of security role for that. So how do you do that is first thing is you create a security role. Now I have various security role within my environment. So I'm in this environment. So I have those security rules. Now I have a couple of security rules with regards to airline. So airline read and airline sec role. So let's pick up this airline sec role and see who are the members. Now, as you see over here, only Girish is the member for airline sec role. So what I want, any person within this security role should be able to view that view. Okay. So I can add various people over here. I won't add Alex over here. Now Alex can actually see the view which I have published. I don't want Alex to see that information. So in order to put those security, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the backend under this view. And now here in Girish secured view, I'll click on three dots over here and say view settings. So if I click on view settings, under security role, currently everyone can see this information. So what I want, only specific security role team member should be able to see. So specific security role, and I will say only airline sec role should be able to see. Or maybe I can select three or four, but for the sake of this example, I will just select one and I'll say only person who has the security role airline sec role should only be able to see this information. Now, once it is published, the permissions and all are set. Let's go to Alex now. Now the change won't be instantaneous, but what we need to do, we need to just do a quite a hard refresh. So I'll just do a right click, empty cache and hard refresh. Now Alex is not part of that security role. So Alex technically shouldn't see the information. Now Alex was able to see this information before, and that's why this is like a kind of a cached information. Now We have created a Girish secured view. What we did is we clicked on view settings, and then from security role we have selected airline sec role. Now airline sec role does not contain Alex as a name. So if you go to security roles, airline sec role, so if you see the members, so this is only Lee and Girish is there. So let me remove Lee as well. So I'll just remove Lee from here. And now if you see that once you set the security rule, there is an organization settings which we may need to perform. So make some change. So I'm using XRM toolbox over here. So in XRM toolbox there is a tool called as org settings. So I'm going to click on org settings, and then it will list down all the organization tools settings. Okay, now one of the setting is related to view. So if I just search by view, so let me search by view, and it's the setting is named as enable a role based system view. So it is not set to any value. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click over here and I'll say enable role based system view. It says manage entity list views with security role. This allows views to be visible or hidden based on end user's role. So I'll say, oh, I want this option to be enabled, so I'll just set it to true. And then I will say commit to Girish dev, commit one changes to your org setting, and then this information will be uh, within my tenant. Okay, now let's log in as Alex. So currently Alex can view the information. So Alex can view this Girish secured view because Alex was part of the system, or Alex initially we didn't have that setting value defined. So what we may need to do now is, like as you see over here, now Alex cannot see this view, right? Now I'll just do a hard refresh, F12, empty cache and hard refresh. So I've logged in as Alex. I'm going to the same app. If you see active airlines, Alex can only see active airlines and none other than that, right? So this is how we have, like set the permissions. So what we said is, what we did is we went to the views, we created a Girish secured view, and then this is tied up to one of the security role over here, airline sec role. Now Alex is not part of that role, and that's why Alex does not see any other view except for the active airlines view. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add Alex over here. So I'm adding Alex to that view. And now, after some time, you should see that Alex will be able to access that secured view as well. So as you see over here, now Alex can access the secured view. Now why this has happened? Because we have created the secured view and then we have assigned it to a security role, and we have added this user so that the user can access this view. So in this way, we can basically create a view in Power Apps and at the same time assign that view to security role. So the use case is basically if you have a secured view for an admin or an end users or a data reader or a data contributor, you can create a separate view, set that permission level, and then those user will be able to see that view. Now the now you might ask a question that, oh, if that user can see a view, can the user see a data for which they do not have an access? The answer is no. The user, say take for example Alex, if Alex does not have any rights on say couple of records, Alex will not be able to see that within that view. So if Alex goes into that secured view and if Alex does not have that rights on that record, Alex will not be able to see that record. So Alex will be able to see the view, but then it is all security trimmed. So security takes that precedence, and Alex will only be able to see the view, but all the records will still follow the security matrix of Power Platform. Uh, the settings which we did is very much important. Org settings, I use the XRM toolbox for org settings. You can use a different tool if you want, but the setting which you need to remember is there is something called as so if you go in the tool and if you search for view, then you should be able to see one settings related to enable role based system view. Currently it is not set to any value, but then we change that value to true, and if you want to turn that feature off, you can go ahead and turn that feature off accordingly. So that's it, folks. This is how you basically use the system views to set the security. So make sure that you read the documentation, manage access to public system view. uh, Microsoft has given a nice bit of summary on how to utilize those functionality, and Microsoft suggests that you run something called as an organization settings editor tool. Now I have used XRM toolbox for that, but you can use that organization settings editor tool, and then you can use that to set those settings. Now, there are a couple of things to note. Setting the organization settings editor tool enable role-based system view property to true is effective immediately, and all table views except the default table view are immediately filtered out. Setting a view with security role is effective after you select save and publish, and changing a view setting from specific security role to everyone can take up to 24 hours. So make sure that you are aware of these changes so that when you try, test, and troubleshoot the security permissions, these all things are taken into consideration. Thanks for watching.